Hello, friends. It's time for Talk for Dodge, the show that uncovers the stories behind the houses in the heart of our community. I'm Jeremiahjcondon.
And I'm Todd McCubbin, and today we are here with Doug Smith. But before we talk to Doug, let's do a quick market update.
I see how you are.
Market update. We have 142 active listings, and I saw today that the average of 2025 is $5,000 higher in Fort Dodge than it was last year.
Nice.
At $162,000. I looked up the national average today, and it's $415,200.
Isn't that crazy? An average house here, and we talk about this all the time. An average house in Fort Dodge is 165. National average is 400 and some. It's just
it's the same house.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It absolutely is. It's affordable living, and people talk about that. And I don't know. That's why we do this. Tell everybody.
Do you have the Iowa average?
I don't have it with me, but the last I looked, I think it was about 230 or 250.
So overall, right. Iowa is
lower. Yeah.
Lower.
Well, it's got a lot of rural.
And more affordable.
More affordable. Yep. Yeah.
But the rural part would be higher, I would think, because acreages go.
Yeah, they do. They do and they don't.
We did that one show where we had like the national average is 415,000. Iowa's like 250 or whatever. And then we went by county.
Mm-hmm.
And so like I think Iowa was like the second or third lowest in the country.
Sure.
But then Webster County was like the third lowest county in the state of Iowa.
Oh, right. Wow.
And it's like, well, that gets the numbers pretty low.
Yeah. And honestly, the way that the community's changed in the last 15 years, you're still buying stuff at bargain prices on what it's going to be in another 10 or 15 years. I mean, the community continues to get better and better and better, and
right.
It's kind of unreal to think, this is a great time to invest in us.
Absolutely.
Yes, it is. Okay, I have a couple facts for the two of you. Did you know the Empire State Building in New York City has its own zip code?
I did not.
That's kind of...
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
It probably has a population of Fort Dodge.
Might. I'll have to look that up. Empire State Building's cool.
Yeah. That's one place I've never been that I'd like to go.
It is cool in the Empire State Building.
I'd like to go to New York, too. The teeny tiny apartments in Hong Kong are smaller than parking spaces and are used as affordable housing.
Nice.
In Spain, there is a ghost town called Valdulas, where an entire real estate development was abandoned and remains mostly unoccupied. I think that's kind of cool because I've seen a lot of these. Like, there's like towns that have just been abandoned. And if you look it up, it's kind of crazy to see like how many there are.
Oh, there's quite a few.
Yeah.
Where, they started a development because whatever, there was a business going to go there. The business decided not to move there. So the developer just kind of got caught with their pants down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, they won $100 million.
Yeah. And then 30 years later, there's like roads and houses and a community there that's just growing vines on them.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
When I always think of that, I think when I was in Sarajevo, right by the airport, this was right after the war was over, or it was still, they were still shooting at some people. Right across the street from the Sarajevo airport was this apartment building. And it was completely shelled out. All of them were, I have a picture somewhere, all of them were just devastated except for like two, where somebody actually went in and started fixing up. Okay, this was my apartment. We think this is over. We can start making things nice again. And it was just kind of crazy to look at this. We're completely shelled out building in like two places you could. And it almost looked nice. It was painted nice. The windows were nice. I'm like, this just looks ridiculous. But I guess you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
So when you think about those abandoned towns, I think about those buildings with like one resident in the whole building.
Yeah, and if it's truly abandoned, there wouldn't be anybody living there.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah. So
the Airbnb concept started when its founders rented out air mattresses in their apartment during a sold-out conference. So Airbnb, that's where it started.
I think I'd heard that before.
Last one I got here today is the Guinness World Record for the longest mortgage goes to a British couple who took out a 1,000-year mortgage in 2012 for their farmhouse.
Wow.
How would you even make a payment? I mean, okay, your payment's $100 a month, but $99.99 is going to
their taxes and insurance is more.
We'll have to put that amortization table together if it'll even let us. How do you figure that out?
That one would be
if
an
I was a
interesting
gambler,
one.
I'd bet that one never gets paid off.
Or gets sold before they pay it off.
And unless there's a state payment or clause.
Yeah.
You know,
There'd be all kinds of clauses in that bad
Put
boy.
some thought into that. Might be a good idea. We might have just solved the world's problems with affordable housing. We just start doing 1,000-year mortgages. And you say that because even on a 30-year mortgage, most people don't stay in their house 30 years.
Right.
What's it matter if it's 30 years or 1,000 years? And it's more of almost leasing the house. You know, because you're going to sell the house in 10 years, it's going to appreciate value anyway. So there's an idea. Let's start a bank.
That's an awesome idea.
There you go. We just solved the world's problems.
Now we need to
The
find a
housing
banker.
market is fixed.
I'll call the banker when I get off the phone.
He's
I
gonna
got a
laugh,
guy.
He's gonna laugh at you. You know that, don't you?
Yes.
I know a guy.
All right. So, Doug Smith, tell us about yourself.
Me?
Yeah, it's got to be your favorite subject.
Whatever. I'm just a normal guy.
Yes, you are.
I love to ride motorcycles. I joined a group called ABATE of Iowa
Okay.
about 35 years ago, give or take. And I've been actively involved in that organization ever since.
All right. And you're also a small business owner.
I am. I run DKS Computer Specialists,
Okay.
and I have a guy named Greg Markket that works with me.
I like Greg. He's a nice guy. You can cut that excerpt out if you want. I do like
No,
that.
Greg's a good kid. So I say kid, he's 45.
Yeah. I can almost call him a kid. He can't.
Well,
I'm a kid too.
yeah.
That's right.
I knew that about you.
Yeah. Always.
So
Still
let's
25.
start with DKS before we get into ABATE, just because I always wondered, how did that start?
Well, I was running an environmental company for Lynn Schultz 25 years ago.
Okay.
And he sold the company to another company that bought his company. And my sister's boyfriend was,
Mark.
Mark McCullough, was doing IT work. And through, I don't know, a couple of years before that, I was helping him do stuff when he had a big project. And it came fairly naturally.
Yeah. What year
And-
was that? Ish.
Probably 95, 96,
All right.
somewhere in there, give or take.
I work at Radio Shack in the early 90s, and that's how I got to know Mark, because he would come in there all the time and talk to everybody.
I don't remember you working there, but
Yeah, I left in 92 for the Army, so it would have been, 91, right after I got out of high school for that 6-8 months I was in.
and he had been doing it for a while, and
Yeah.
I learned a lot from him. And then when I separated from EnviroBest, the company was called, I had to find something to do. I
Something to
I
pay the
ran
bills,
EnviroBest, so I was used to working for me.
Yeah.
I've been told I don't play well with others.
I've heard that too.
Therefore, I figured I probably ought to figure something out to do.
Networking in the early mid-90s wasn't anything. It was, compared to now, it was simple.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, plug this into
What do
here,
you do?
plug
Just
this into
hook
here.
up computers, hook up monitors.
Hook up computers, hook up monitors, maybe create a network, run the wires or whatever.
Put the floppy disk in there and download something.
It was more CDs. I
Okay.
hate to tell you.
Yeah, it was
but-
floppies in the early 90s and CDs
Yeah.
when he got into it.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're talking 2001 is when
Okay. I was still in the 95.
Yeah.
was that when you were born? Or? But anyway, so I started doing that, and my first customer was Caldwell Banker,
Okay.
and that's my sister currently works there,
Yes, she does.
and she lives with Mark. And
Weird.
weird, really weird. But anyways, and then it grew from there. I picked up clients while I was helping Mark. And today, I don't know, I help quite a few people.
Yeah, you're always our first. He'll ask me a question. My printer won't print. I'm like, just call Doug. I'm not going to sit there for 2 hours and try to figure it out. Just call Doug.
Yeah, printers and email. Oh,
Oh, yeah. My email got hacked. How many Russian hackers have you dealt with?
through the ransomware side of things, probably 6 over the 23 years, 25 years, whatever it's been.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about. You got to deal with Russian hackers.
Yeah, I don't deal with them, but that's typically who the hacking is, or it comes out of Arab countries.
Okay.
And that's one thing too that is probably my biggest concern for my clients is ransomware type stuff, because they'll lock your stuff up and you're done.
You just can't get it.
And so the best cure for that is a good backup.
Oh, yeah.
And because if you back up routinely, then you can just pull that backup out.
And you only lose 2 or 3 days versus months or years or everything.
Right.
Oh, there we go. That's a good idea.
Yeah. So, so backup.
Okay.
Yeah.
Remember,
Like that.
your phone, your computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's way too many
Updating.
ways to get hacked these days, whether they come through your phone and get on your network.
Mm-hmm.
So like on your phone, how do you update it all the time?
Well, Verizon or whoever, I have an Apple.
Do they constantly do it?
Well, Apple does it.
Apple
Has
does.
your Apple update.
Samsung does for their Androids. They all update their stuff. It's kind of like you see Windows updates come up.
Yep.
You probably ought to do them,
Yeah.
because more than likely it's a security update for something that has been blocked, or
Yep.
the security updates are the most important.
Yeah, they are. But when it changes everything and you have to learn how to redo your phone, it's kind of fun too.
And I hate that
Yeah, I know.
because I'm getting old.
Don't change this on me.
Don't change. I can't learn.
Windows 10 doesn't let me update anymore.
Yeah, that's because you have to go to 11 now.
Yeah.
I guess you can enroll in what's called the Windows 10 subscription plan,
Okay.
and you can get Windows 10 updates up until October 13th of 2026.
All right.
So they kind of extended it a year, but
Well,
you
that's 'cause
actually
a
have to
lot
enroll
of-
in it.
We have a couple point of sale systems that aren't liking Windows 11. So,
Imagine that.
yeah, weird. And there's just one, but
There's more than just one.
I know one that we have. We deal with 4 different point of sales, and
There's
there's
talking
one
to
that's
them like a bunch of nerds.
Yeah, we are. So, as a small business owner,
all those computer terms and everything. This is,
what's been your biggest hurdle as a small business owner?
Staying caught up on billing for me, because I'm a one-man operation. And my wife helps, but I still got to get in there and put time to the invoices.
Yep.
And then keeping up with tax laws and stuff like that.
That's like they change the law but don't tell you.
Correct.
It's funny.
well, and you're in a business that is changing constantly.
Right. Yeah, so I have to
that's
keep up.
gotta
I
be
have to keep
tough.
up with that stuff too. But I mean, that's not necessarily the small business side of things, like you
Correct.
asked. You know,
yeah, billing
that's
stuff.
just the business side for me.
Yeah, you don't get paid till you bill it. Nobody's just going to send you a check.
No, they don't. But I do have people going, Doug, are you ever going to bill me? I said, I'll get on that. And then somebody else calls, and I'm doing,
Yeah. I'm busy putting out fires. I don't have time to do the backroom stuff.
right.
Yeah, my wife does the same thing. She pays all the bills, writes all the checks for
Oh, I
Fort
know.
Frenzy and Shiny Top and everything else. And she's like, what is this? What is this bill for Doug for? I'm like, I don't know. What's the date on it? It's 6 months old. I'm like, well, get it paid.
I've been a little better lately.
All right. Yeah, she hasn't complained.
Well, tell her to complain to me that you don't want the complaints anymore. I enjoy Joyce, so.
Oh, yeah, she's
Your
awesome.
dog.
Oh, yeah, Jethro. Joyce has a home office. So Doug comes over to the house and has to fix the computer there because she's got 2 printers, one that prints checks, one that does all this stuff. And so it's a...
And then they have this great big dog.
bet
And then I go home, my dog sniffs me and turns her nose up at me and says, You've been
cheated
cheating on me.
Yep. I just got done. Well, this comes out. I just got done with the city council campaign, and I knocked on 1,900 doors. And
Did you come to my house?
no, I skipped your house. I thought I sent you a picture of it. I'm skipping your house because
Oh,
you kept
no.
telling me to skip your house.
Somebody stole your sign in the middle of the night last night.
I did.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I picked up signs yesterday. But every 20th house had a dog, and they're
Yeah.
all so sweet. You know, you're petting the dog, and I'd get home, and poor Jethro, he was just didn't know what to think. He's sniffing my leg. He's up next to me. He's rubbing his head on me to get that smell off. He's following me around everywhere. Like, what did you do to me?
Way to go.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
Yeah, just
I have more than one client with a dog, too.
Oh yeah, you get that a lot.
And not necessarily in homes. They actually have them in their businesses. And
Oh yeah.
And there's a couple small ones that'll jump up in your lap and you go, get away.
We should get a cat for the office.
No.
No. No.
Nice and quick
We
answer.
have a cat too, but she's a new cat. But I kind of have to, the filter's got to kick in. She doesn't like me very well.
Oh, yeah.
So, but
yeah,
it's Heather's cat. So
everything in my house loves Joyce, and they tolerate me. So that's just how it works.
I think that's my house. It's
Yeah.
that way.
The dog follows her everywhere. The cats follow her everywhere. If I'm home, they don't care. That's
Now
just how it works.
our dog will follow you, and then he'll get in front of you and stop.
Oh, yeah.
My dogs follow the kids and then wake me up at 3 a.m. to go outside.
Oh, that's true. That's a good.
Sure,
That works
Yeah.
well.
sure.
Well, let's shift gears a little bit, and let's talk about ABATE. What is ABATE?
ABATE is a brotherhood aimed towards education. That's an acronym,
Okay.
and that's what the letters stand for. We're a motorcycle rights group,
Okay.
and we try to, what do you want to call it? Watch out for laws that are being passed. We have a lobbyist in Des Moines, and we try to watch out for laws that are being passed that would affect motorcyclists. But we also are looking out for freedoms. So we most likely could step in if there's a freedom being taken away.
Okay.
Everybody goes, you're against helmets. We're not against helmets. We're against being told we have to wear helmets.
Right.
We believe in freedom of choice. And there's a lot of people that wear helmets. A lot of people in our organization that wear helmets.
I wear one most of the time. Choice makes me. But yeah, so when we have the Harley out, probably 80% of the time we wear helmets.
And that's good.
Oh, yeah. You get used to it.
Yeah.
Actually, it's kind of nice because it's got an extra visor in it, so
Keeps the bugs out of your eyes.
the bugs out of my eyes.
Does it go low enough to keep them out of your teeth?
Oh, no. Or the beard.
Dang it.
I need a bigger one.
Yeah, the worst part of that is if you're going down the road, I remember years ago I was going to Okoboji, and I was running 55.
The speed limit.
Yes.
Statutes of limitations are up. You're fine.
Yeah, because it was a long time ago. But anyways, I was going down the road, and I got hit with a June bug right between the eyes.
It hurts.
And I was doing in excess of 70. And it almost took me off the back of the bike.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
And when I got to our cabin in Okoboji, my dad looked at me and goes, did you get in a fight last night? and I said, no, why? And he goes, go look in the mirror. And I went and looked in the mirror, and I had two eyes that were starting to get black. And the next morning I had two black eyes.
Oh my gosh.
And that's how hard, yeah. So
You can see it too, because you'll have that bug hit you in the forehead every once in a while, and you can see the bug come over the fairing, and it's like you can watch it hit you. It's like you're watching it the whole time. You just can't do anything about
and
it.
your eyes cross.
Oh, yeah. What's that poor bug see?
Yeah. ABATE also does lots of things. We have our Freedom Rally in Algona, which a lot of people are aware of. Some people are not. You probably have never been there.
I've never been there, but
This young man has. And we have no fun there at all.
and it wasn't
No fun.
Humboldt before.
It wasn't
years ago,
Humboldt
right?
before, yep.
And I remember when we had the cellar way back in the day, ABATE was a
yeah.
huge weekend for us. A lot
Sure.
of motorcyclists came in there,
Yeah.
and they were great. Great tippers, great
Oh, they're
people.
great. Everybody there.
Yeah, we loved ABATE weekend.
Well, we, meaning the motorcycle community, tends to clean up after themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And we're real appreciative to anybody that supports us or...
Oh,
And it's funny because it's like one of those things like you don't ever, I learned in the restaurant business, you never stereotype anybody.
You're not
Right there.
supposed to.
You're not supposed, well, you shouldn't anyway because you just don't know. And you have all these bikers come in and they look like they haven't showered for 3 weeks, haven't shaved or gotten a haircut, and they look like a bunch of homeless guys. They walk in and they're the best tippers and the best group of people that there are.
Yeah. And we all like to have fun.
Extremely nice, laughing, fun, jokes.
I can't believe it.
I know.
What do you
Weird.
mean?
I think of the story 2 years ago when it rained so much.
Oh,
it
my
was
gosh.
pouring down rain. So Joyce and I are a little spoiled. We have the RV there. So we're inside, you know, just because it's big enough you can hang out watching TV. All of a sudden we hear this guy go by and Joyce goes, that guy just tipped over. And I swear there are 8 campers in that area. Every one of them went out there, helped him up, made sure everybody was okay, got the bike back up. We're all just sopping wet because it's just downpouring
and muddy.
rain. Yeah. And it was to the point where everybody's just kind of standing there like, oh, what do we do now? Everybody's okay? Yeah, we're okay. Yeah, we're good. Okay. And then we all just stand there, get wet for another 2 minutes. And then everybody kind of goes back, gets in their camper. But, you know, there's so many groups where you get something like that where it's going to be uncomfortable and nobody goes out to help. But this is
and
one
they
of
just
those.
stand there and watch.
Mm-hmm. Everybody was pulling the
Right.
bike back up, was making sure everybody could stand up okay.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Yep.
You bet.
Yep. And then, last year we tipped ours over, and it was the same thing. You know, everybody came out. And, don't use your front brakes on gravel.
No. I forgot to warn you about that, didn't I?
Or rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When it's slick, that front tire will just go.
Yeah, and that's what it did. And poor Joyce jumps off the back. I've never seen her jump that high, but she did.
Really?
She just popped right off. And
I'm glad she's okay
down.
because I'm head of security for that party, and I have been for close to 8 years, I think. I don't know, but anyways, I've seen situations like that where a leg has gotten caught under a wheel, or and end up with a broken leg or a broken foot or
That'll ruin
a
the
sprained
weekend.
ankle, and then you get to spend a weekend in the hospital or
on crutches.
get your legs crutches. Have somebody tow your bike home,
Wow.
whatever. But I mean, we have a first aid group. We have gate crews. We have the security
it is
force. We
a
have.
well-oiled machine.
Well,
It
thank you.
Really is. You guys, it's so much fun. You go out there, you feel safe, which I don't think a lot of people would ever think. You know, I tell my mom we're going to a biker rally. She's like, "You're what?" I go, "This will be the 4th or 5th year we've gone. It's just so much fun. You feel safe. The park's so cool because it's down in that valley." I will say the camper was in 1.5 feet of water, or 1 foot of water this last year.
Last year too? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got it
we had-
both years.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so they had a pump trying to pump the water out. Well, you know, then a skid steer pulled me out of the thing. The video is kind of cool.
We brought in a bilge pump to pump the water out where he was camped, and I got to help with that too. So,
you did. Know. I have one for the camper now, so if it happens again, I
bilge
got a little.
pump?
It's not as big as that one, but it's still I got a pump just for hay bait. We got muck boots and a pump in the RV.
I don't even have muck boots. But
Joyce was so cute standing there. She still kind of, you know, she had her shorts on and her T-shirt and muck boots that go up to her ankles, standing in this puddle going up to her RV.
I remember her walking around in shorts and muck boots.
Yeah, it's the funniest thing.
But that party is our annual fundraiser for the organization, and that's how we fund the organization for the entire year.
Okay.
We have 20 districts around Iowa. We're sitting in the middle of ABATE District 10, of which I'm the assistant coordinator of, and Nate Evans is the coordinator.
Okay.
And there again, I was coordinator for 12 years at one point, and then I became an assistant coordinator. And
When you moved up to the head of security job, did that all happen around the same time?
about probably.
Yeah. That's cool. You do so much. Tell us about motorcycle riding lessons, because I was talking to...
We have a rider ed program.
Yep.
And it is MSF certified, which is my Motorcycle Safety Foundation. And you can go take our program. It's over a weekend. And that is, you take an online portion first, and that takes 2 or 3 hours. And then you go to one of our sites. We have 5 sites around Iowa that we do it. And then you take the course.
And you have your own motorcycles, correct?
Correct. We supply the motorcycles.
Okay.
And then you take the course, ride the motorcycles, take a test, and you turn around and once you successfully complete the program, you can take that certificate to the Iowa DOT and get your motorcycle license.
You know, I don't know if that's the program I took, but there was something like that out at Iowa Central.
Iowa
years
Central
ago.
is also an MSF certified course,
Okay.
and that is taught by Beaver Adams. And that's a very good program also. And he's a motorcyclist. So either way, if you go out to Iowa Central and take it, or if you take it from us at ABATE, you're getting an MSF certified course, and you're being taught by somebody who rides.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which to me is very important.
Oh yeah, there's so many different. Like I said, don't use the front brake on gravel. I got my motorcycle license 30 years ago. I know I read don't use your front brake on gravel, but you forget,
Right?
Because I didn't do it until I was going out there. And I avoid it like the plague still too. I'd rather not ride on gravel.
I have a theory that everybody should go through that test, because I think it makes you a better driver too. Like, I've never been in a car
It makes you more aware.
You know, and I remember going to Ames one time, and there was like a semi, and there was like some things going on in the intersection, and I stopped like way back, and my wife's like, "What are you doing?" And it's like, it looks like something could happen up there, you know, and we don't need to be involved in that. And it's like, that came from the motorcycle. You know, when
Right.
you ride in the motorcycle, you stay away from anything that could possibly,
But
and you're just more aware.
You come up to somebody at a stop sign and you're looking for the whites of their eyes that you know they see you.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. Before you go, you're making sure you're seen.
You're covering your brakes. You're doing everything like you should.
And I think when you get in your car, you don't change that driver. Like, you're still driving that way, you know?
Right. So
The funny part about ABATE is I go there, we take that big 40-foot diesel pusher, and then we get on a little tiny motorcycle. And it's not a little motorcycle, but you drive that around. So you go from the biggest thing on the road to the smallest
Right.
a weekend.
and being a motorcycle rider or motorcyclist, you learn defensive driving, and that's
Yes.
kind of what you're talking about. And you learn to be aware of your surroundings. And I agree. That's something especially these kids need to know.
Mm-hmm.
And we also have a program called Share the Road.
Yep.
And Share the Road is a program where we go into driver's education classes and try to teach these children in high school or 8th, 9th grade, whatever, when they're getting their permits.
14, 15.
Yeah. And I presented last week to 23 kids at Fort Dodge High, and the week before I was at Iowa Central, and I think there's 23 or 24 kids in that class too. And we try to teach them why we ride where we ride and how to look for us. And to me, that's probably the most important thing I do for ABATE.
Yeah.
And if I teach, if one child learns something and one motorcyclist is saved because of that.
You saved a life. And you're saving lives you don't even know you're saving
And
lives.
that's a number that you'll never know.
Yeah.
No one will ever know.
Right. And I did have a gal come up to me in Taco Tico one time and said, "Were you the guy who taught my driver's ed class?" I said, "Yes." She goes, "Thank you." She goes, "That was so informative."
That's cool.
And that was neat. And I don't get that very often either. So then we also have a 2-wheel trauma class.
Okay.
And 2-wheel trauma is a, what do you call it? CEC certified for emergency responders.
So when an emergency responders gets to a motorcycle accident.
Yeah, but it's continuing credit hours for them.
Okay.
And they get 6 credit hours, and we give, I think it's 5 of them around the state every year. And they're put on by Slider Gilmore and Frank Pruitt and Anita. And there's a couple others that give presentations during it, and they're a certified class. And that helps emergency responders with different types of injuries that can come from a motorcycle.
Right, because there's different. If you're in a car, you're going to get a different injury than if you're in a truck. Than if you're on a motorcycle,
Right.
or a tractor.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
And if a motorcycle hits head on, it's highly likely that the guy riding the motorcycle is going to break an ankle or a leg or something, because when a motorcycle hits, the guy will go up and then come down because his legs or his feet will catch either foot pegs or handlebars or something.
Right.
And if there happens to be a windshield in front of him, then you got another,
Yeah.
there's so
one more obstacle.
yeah. So it's really, really important for especially our emergency responders to help us if we get in trouble.
That's a good point.
Yeah. So, I mean, we're not just a motorcycle rights group.
Yep.
We're an education group. And there's a lot of us that believe in that part.
Oh, you can tell.
Totally.
I mean, the people in ABATE that are involved in ABATE, I'm a member, but I'm not a super active member just because. But the people that are active members, you can tell they believe in it so deeply. I mean, they go all over the place. You talk to different people. Okay, I was a conference here. I did a conference here. I did this. And they're all over doing this stuff and just being so involved. And you can tell there's just passion because nobody's getting paid.
No. Yeah.
So
I take an hour or two out of my day to talk to the kids.
Yep. Yeah. That
And
volunteerism.
with the many schools we have in this area, because I'll go to Webster City, Gowrie, Fort Dodge, Iowa Central. St. Ed's kids usually go to Iowa Central. Sometimes they come over to Fort Dodge High and take it because the Fort Dodge High class is in the mornings at 7 a.m.
Oh.
So I get to get up in the morning
Wow. I'm glad it
and try to present, so
and be presentable.
I don't have to be presentable. I just have to present.
Oh, there you go.
I just have to be filtered.
Oh,
For sure in that class.
And that's a little tougher.
So that's some of the things we do with ABATE.
You had mentioned freedom.
Freedom.
And defending freedoms. What are some examples? You just talked about the helmet, whether you have the freedom to wear a helmet or not wear a helmet.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any other examples you can think of that ABATE's kind of thrown their hat in the ring and said this is important to us?
Years ago when the smoking law,
Oh, yeah.
we did jump in that one a little bit. We didn't get full force behind it, but we made our views known.
Yeah.
And of course, they still told us we can't smoke where we want to smoke. So,
No.
and I used to be a smoker,
Yeah.
but not anymore, and not because of that law, but that was because of my mother.
Really?
Yeah,
So
She
you don't
was- she
smoke
was a
because
nurse.
of your mom and you don't
Yeah.
drink because of a judge, right?
exactly. You remember?
You're teachable.
I'm all about like these laws and regulations, like being annoying. But I was just in Europe and we were eating, and the whole table next to us was smoking, and it was really rough.
Yeah,
You're just not used to it.
It was
Yeah.
really rough.
You were used to it back in the day.
It was. We secondhand smoked all the time.
Yeah.
yeah.
Perkins. My mom used to get so mad because Dad smoked, she didn't, so she just hated cigarette smoke. So we'd
Oh.
go into Perkins or wherever else, and there's a half wall separating the smoking and the non-smoking
A
section.
half wall.
Oh yeah.
She goes, "Oh my gosh!" And she wouldn't go to certain restaurants.
And it wasn't the
because-
bottom
You'd have to
half.
walk through the smoking section to get to the non-smoking
Oh yeah,
section.
and you always had to walk through it. Yep, it's like they did that on purpose.
That's funny stuff.
It was always an afterthought.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
Yeah, and they got rid of it on airplanes. That was nice too. You didn't realize how much people would smoke on airplanes like it was normal.
right.
It's still scary when you get on an airplane and they still have an ashtray. It's like, man, this is an old
This is
airplane.
an old airplane. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts?
No. I'm glad the turnout for the elections was good, because that's another thing. ABATE is voice your opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't voice your opinion, to clean this up a little bit, you don't have the right to complain, in my opinion.
Yep.
Okay.
So I got out and I voted. There were signs in my yard.
There were.
And wait, my signs were 100%.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a lot of...
So now you know who to complain to. And you
I do.
can complain because you voted.
And he's in my ward. This young man sitting across from you.
Yeah.
He's in my ward.
He's in my
and,
ward as well.
And that makes him my voice at city council.
The day Todd got elected, the cones got picked up on my road. I was like, oh my gosh, Todd had the road done in our ward that day. Isn't that great?
Yeah. But see now if I call Todd, he has to take my call and he has to listen to me.
I do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
If I don't answer,
whether
I will
he'll
call
do
you
anything
back.
about it or not's another thing. But no,
To be determined.
I'm excited about where this town is going. There's so many good things happening that that Fort Dodge needs. Sure, it may raise our taxes a little bit, but that value of home that you're talking about, that $165,000 home in 5 years could be worth $200,000 or $300,000
Yeah.
because of the direction we're taking.
Yeah.
And that excites me. I'm 64. It's probably not going to affect me too much, but I have a 22-year-old boy that has a girlfriend, and she's going to be a teacher, and they were living in the Ames area, and they have come back to Fort Dodge.
That's awesome.
And she's going to teach in Fort Dodge, and he got a job in Fort Dodge. And so now we have kids coming back, and that's the exciting part.
You see it more and more and more, kids coming back to live closer to home. It's been, well, for years, and we'll keep going on this, but for years, so many people were like, I don't want my kids to grow up here. You know, as soon as they got done with high school, push them out to college. You want to live in Chicago. You want to live in Des Moines. You want to live here. You don't want to live in Fort Dodge. And it's, the kids are coming back. They're like, no, I do. I can buy a $165,000 house there that would cost $250,000 in Des Moines.
And we have everything every place else has.
Mm-hmm. For the most part.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have a Best Buy, but, you know, we can go to Ames.
Yeah.
60 miles.
Just call Doug. He'll have it.
He'll get your computer working. You can order it on the interweb.
2 or 3 days.
How true. But, and that excites me.
It does.
Because I see growth in this town. I help a lot of small businesses, and that's my niche. There was a time when I helped Cargill and CJ Bio, but I don't do much out there. I'm friends with the people that are in the IT department. Fort Dodge Fiber, Jeremy, who used to be with the schools, runs Fort Dodge Fiber, and the thing that I like the best about that is the fact that they are customer oriented.
They are.
And if you have a problem, they fix it. And I will call them up and say, hey, I've had 2 clients complain about internet's out or not working slow. Jeremiah go, let me check it. And boom, I found a boundary router that needed rebooted. Everything should be fine. You know, stuff like that.
That's so cool.
And in a town Des Moines size, you don't have that.
Yeah.
No, nobody cares.
No.
Well, and other providers. I mean,
We'll
you hear
get
the
back to you in
stories.
24 hours.
Yeah. Or
Other
48.
providers, even turning equipment in. You know, parent passed away. You're taking the equipment back into the shop to say, hey, I need to turn this in. And why are you turning this in? Well, I need a reason. Well, because my mom died.
Right.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but they're like that on everything, and it was just for so many years. It was like, well, you don't have a choice, so I don't have to be nice to you.
Right.
Government's kind of like that too. So one of my pet peeves with government is making my job harder or making my life harder so they can make their job easier. And
I don't see how their job got easier, but
you know what I mean, though. When you go in somewhere in a certain department, whatever, and you're like, you got to fill this form out and this form out, and you got to do this, and this, and I'm like, just because it makes their job a little bit easier.
In the real estate business, we like to call for payoffs to pay them off.
Yeah.
And we'll be like I sell your house and you had some weird thing going on, and it's like there's a $15,000 lien on it, and it's like, hey, I'm going to pay it off for you. And you're like, yay, exciting. I want to call the state and say, hey, I'm going to pay it off. Give me a payoff. They're like, no, I need to talk to the owner. I need to talk blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, I'm going to get them on the phone, but they're busy and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I want to give you a check for $15,318.42 if you ask me for it. Just give it to me.
and I understand that because of the industry I am in, because there are so many hackers out there that want your information. And they may see that there's that, and if they release that lien, they can end up with your property. Ooh, there's a new one, you know. So I'm glad there's some security.
Yeah.
But I know they do take it to extremes too.
They do. It make it difficult.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well,
thanks for coming in
thank
today.
you
We
so
appreciate
much.
you.
I appreciate you guys.
Thank you for everything you do for the community.
Well, thank you for doing this for our community so that people can hear other people's excitement. And I listened to Jesse Ulrich's deal and Josh Porter's deal and Brian Beidelman's deal. And those were awesome interviews that you did. And I want to thank you two for doing this. So
it's been a lot of fun over the years.
Thank you.
It's grown.
Yeah, we love it.
Yeah.
We love Fort Dodge.
That's right. Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
That's a wrap at today's episode of Talk Fort Dodge.
Stay connected with us on social media and join us next time as we continue exploring Fort Dodge's stories through the lens of two lifelong Dodgers. I'm Jeremiah Condon.
And I'm Todd McCubbin, and this is Talk Fort Dodge.
This podcast is produced by Spin Market and Digital. Located in Fort Dodge, Iowa, Spin Market's highly skilled team can help you increase your market by updating your website, improving SEO, designing advertisements, and producing podcasts that will grab the attention of your market. Contact Spin Market today for all your digital marketing needs at digitalagent@spinmarket.com or call us at 515-302-8026. And to learn more, visit our website at www.spinmarket.com. That's digitalagent@spinmarket.com or 515-302-8026. Or visit our website at www.spinmarket.com.